welcome. Happy Sunday. At least, I mean, it's Sunday for me, and it will be Sunday when this video comes up. So, happy Sunday regardless. I have a lot of things going on today. So I have an audition or a callback this evening, and then I have a callback tomorrow evening. And so I thought, why not vlog my 2 days with a callback, which will include both reading. I'm reading Rainbow Milk right now, which is it's so far like a really good book. I'm really enjoying it. So many things in it are just magnificent. And I can also kind of do an update on the books that I didn't update you on last month. There were 2 more books that I read last month that I didn't review, but I didn't feel like doing a monthly wrap-up because most of the books that I read were literally all in that one video and it wouldn't make sense to talk about them again. However, I am currently in the middle of Rainbow Milk, and in this, I'm not actually too sure about the plot of this because so far I've only followed Norman as he kind of recounts how he and his family got to England, and I assume it's going to follow his son next, but I'm not sure, so I'll just read the synopsis. But in the 1950s, ex-boxer Norman Alonzo is a determined and humble Jamaican who has immigrated to Britain with his wife and children to secure a brighter future. Blighted with unexpected illness and racism, Norman and his family are resilient, but are all too aware that they will need more than just hope to survive in their new country. At the turn of the millennium, Jesse seeks a fresh start in London, escaping a broken family, a repressive religious community, and his depressed hometown in the industrial Black country. But once he arrives, he finds himself at a loss for a new center of gravity and turns to sex work, music, and art to create his own notions of love, masculinity, and spirituality. A wholly original novel as tender as it is visceral, Rainbow Milk is a powerful celebration of self-discovery and intersectionality. That sounds absolutely magnificent. But I'm super excited to keep going with this. I'm going to vlog my day, basically. I have a lot of work I have to get done today, and then I also have a lot of work I'm going to have to do tomorrow, but I also have class on top of that. And my callback is at 6 tonight. It's about an hour away, so I'll also have to drive there. But, yeah, thanks for coming back. And let's go soaring through some books. As you saw in that last clip, I'm currently editing the video that came out, what will be last week when this video comes out. I meant for this video to get released literally a week ago of today, so 2 weeks ago from when this video comes out. I'm just confusing myself. Basically, I'm almost done with it, but I really left it to the last minute. But yeah. There's nothing else. It's literally, that's it. That's everything.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways. Anyways. Now I did it right. Now I have a lot of homework to do. But I got something done earlier today that I didn't film. So, we're off to a good start. I can check 2 things off of my checklist, which is more than I can say last night. We're in. I finished another thing. We're getting there. I'm going to take a quick break. It's 1:34, so I still have a good 3 hours, 15 minutes before I need to pack up and get ready to go. But I think I'm gonna take a walk and maybe read a couple chapters or something, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm going to get started on researching for my other projects. So until, there's no until. I'll see you in literally a second. Out on a walk. I honestly feel more uncomfortable talking out here than I do talking inside with the possibility of people seeing me film. But we're on a walk. So that's nice. Also very, very, very random. But, well, actually not random. I just want to admire these pants. I love these pants. This is like, that's about it. That's all I have to say. So I guess it was kind of random. But, yeah. So I did not end up reading. I instead have been focusing on trying to get some cell and molecular bio done, and I've been wildly unsuccessful. I have been doing the same thing for the past hour, but that's fine. Currently looking at example research statements. I'm really hoping to get this done, but I have to leave in 30 minutes. Speaking of which, I actually am going to go and fold my laundry. So there's that too. Anyways, I'll see you in a moment. And we're off. I have to drive for a few hours, so I'm not going to be talking, but we're off. I've made it to my destination, and now I have to get my stuff for my audition. This is, or a callback. This is crazy, guys. Honestly, so much has happened today. I'm so stressed. And now I'm off. This is so surreal. I'm so excited. Wish me luck.
One eternity later.
Okay, so I am now in my house. This is where I decided to come after. And the audition went decent. I had to drive back afterwards, so that's why I didn't update right away. Also, I kind of forgot I was filming this video, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't really read anything else today, mainly because I've been trying to do work all day long. I just finished another assignment. Hold on. So, that's good. But I think I'm gonna get ready for bed, and then I'm going to go to sleep, and then I'll wake up early and I'll go to the gym and stuff in the morning, and then I don't actually have to go to Richmond tomorrow, but since I already said at the beginning of the video that I was gonna vlog tomorrow, I'm just gonna vlog tomorrow and see what I can get done in a day and see if I can finish Rainbow Milk, because I really want to finish that tomorrow, considering that tomorrow is the 5th of February, and if I want to finish 6 books in a month, then I've got to finish that book tomorrow, theoretically, theoretically, and then, or I'll just read like a shorter book a little bit later. Anyways, all of that said, thanks for Thanks for coming along with me on the journey today. I will debrief on the audition or the callback a little bit more tomorrow. But for now, I'm going to go to sleep, or I'm going to at least like tell myself I'm going to sleep kind of thing, you know? Anyways, see you tomorrow. Okay, I'm back in my dorm. It's 7:30 right now. I think I'm about to go to the gym, and then, oh, it's Monday, which I think would be clear based on the last clip, but like, whatever. I'm about to go to the gym right now, so after that, I just have breakfast, and then work, and then I have class, and I'll do my best to vlog throughout the day and see how much homework we can get done and how much reading we can get done. I didn't read like anything yesterday, so I'm still very, very close to the beginning of this book, but that's fine. That's fine. A very important update. I decided to go to the gym later, so now I'm gonna go get breakfast and do some homework, because I have a lot of work to do, and then I'll go to the gym this evening before I go to rehearsal. And before I go to rehearsal, I will also debrief you on yesterday and a couple of books that I've read. Also, sorry for the noise in the background. Anyways, way to go. This is kind of crazy. I don't ever do this. Okay, I stayed in the dining hall for a lot longer than I intended. I'm back in my dorm. I'm going to get one more thing done, I think, and then maybe read a little bit, and then I'm gonna go to class, and then I have another class after that, right after that, and then I am just going to get a bunch of work done. I got a lot of research to do too for Alice by Heart and for Cell and Molecular Bio. So I think I'm gonna try and do my PDE homework right now, and once I get done with that, I'm just going to go straight into something else and see. We'll just see what happens. It's actually like super nice outside, but I'm off to my next class, so I will check in with you in like 3 hours. Okay, fun fact, it is in fact Tuesday now. I'm really on my own timeline. I've decided to film for today, and mainly because yesterday I didn't get like any content, because for some reason I just forgot to film everything. So I'm gonna film today as well, and I mean, yeah, come along with me for the ride. I didn't read like anything yesterday. I read a chapter. Yeah. Yep. It's gonna be eventful, and I'm taking you along with me. Welcome to another day in the life at this point, because this is not a reading channel. Like, let me rephrase. This is a reading channel, but I have not read in this video yet. But I will. Well, I read yesterday, but I will read more today. Anyways.
You could try, but we're gonna go ahead and get started. Just make sure we have enough time to get through the lecture and come back after journal club after. So, I think the plan for today is we're gonna talk about the cytoskeleton.
I've made it to CVS. I have some goods. And now, I don't know what to do. I am now currently walking to my rehearsal, which isn't for another hour. So when I get to the location, which I'll be there soon, I'm going to just read a little bit, because I got most of the work done that I have to today. The only thing I have to do is study for Cell and Molecular Bio. So that's going to be what I do after rehearsal. Until then, I'm just going to read. I haven't done that in a little bit, and this is, after all, a book channel. So yeah. Also, I don't know why I'm so out of breath. I just walked up a hill. Yeah. Okay, so I got to rehearsal really early, so I'm just gonna read and I'll get back to you. This lighting is literally awful, and I'm so sorry about that. But yeah, so I'm gonna read like a couple chapters, and then I think like by early I mean I got here like 40 minutes ago, but what was I doing during those 40 minutes, you may be wondering? Nothing. So I didn't vlog it. Anyways, I'm going to read a little bit of Rainbow Milk, and then I will check back in with you after rehearsal and likely after I've gotten ready. Oh, brother, yeah! Okay, sorry, it's dark outside, but I finished rehearsal. I'm walking back to my dorm, and I did some work as you saw in that last clip, so #productive. Rehearsal was fun. Yeah, I don't really have much to say. I am kind of just filming at this point because I feel like, the day isn't over, realistically. Like, I'm still awake, you know? So, I'm gonna get ready for bed. I might read. I still didn't read very much today. I was working on other stuff, but yeah, I guess I'll see when I see you next. So I'm realizing I never actually finished the video that I started. I meant to talk to you about these two books because I read both of these in January, and I just wanted to like do a catch up. I mean, one of them is literally Alice in Wonderland, and I read this because I was doing a show, or I am doing a show, and I am doing a show. That's what matters. So basically, I read Alice in Wonderland, and I honestly had a really good time. I laughed a lot, and it was a blast. I had a fun time visiting Wonderland. I really liked the characters. They were a lot of fun, and I don't know, I just had a good time. There was like no thoughts while reading this book. It was just fun. I went into it with the idea of like analyzing it and really getting into the characters that I was like portraying in the show, but very quickly I just stopped doing that because first of all, I'm playing like the White Rabbit and the March Hare, and in the book the White Rabbit does not show up very much, so, and the March Hare's in like one scene. So I was just, at that point I just started enjoying myself and just enjoyed being in Wonderland, and it was kind of fun, it was kind of crazy, and it was just a blast, and it was a fun way to end January. I read it in a day. I read it January 31st, so that was Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. And then I read The Year of Magical Thinking by Joan Didion, and that was also just, honestly, this one was really beautiful. It was like all about the year after her husband died, and how she was dealing with what her daughter was going through, because her daughter was like really, really sick and was hospitalized multiple times, and it was a really beautiful like depiction of real life grief. There are some like really beautiful moments in this book, and like one of them is on like page 198 when she says, "We are imperfect mortal beings, aware of that mortality even as we push it away, failed by our very complication, so wired that when we mourn our losses we also mourn, for better or for worse, ourselves, as we were, as we are no longer, as we will one day not be at all." Like that, stunning. And then there was one moment that, this is another moment on page 189. It was absolutely beautiful. She says, "We anticipate needing to steel ourselves for the moment. Will I be able to greet people? Will I be able to leave the scene? Will I be able to even get dressed that day? We have no way of knowing that this will not be the issue. We have no way of knowing that the funeral itself will be anodyne, a kind of narcotic regression in which we are trapped in the care of others and the gravity and meaning of the occasion. Nor can we know ahead of the fact, and here lies the heart of the difference between grief as we imagine it and grief as it is. the unending absence that follows, the void, the very opposite of meaning, the relentless succession of moments during which we will confront the experience of meaninglessness itself. Like, come on, that is a gorgeous, gorgeous set of words that just create such a vivid feeling of the knowledge of this grief and the depth of this grief. And it was really beautiful. And I really enjoyed kind of getting into her head in the moment and like how she was trying to process it. We saw it through like all of the research that she was doing. However, I had a couple things that I really don't like rating memoirs because it feels really ingenuine to rate someone else's life story. However, the one thing I will say about this particular book is that I feel there was a level of disconnect. And while I understand that level of disconnect can be related to the way the author was feeling at the time and how we kind of disconnect ourselves from ourselves to continue in moments of like deep grief and just and trying to avoid the act of processing and mourning and grieving, I still feel like that deep disconnect was kind of, it impacted the way the story was told in very negatively because we got a ton of grief research, but I feel like I don't actually know anything. I don't feel like I really got a feel of what actually happened in this book because I just got a ton of research. It really was a good book, even though there were a few moments that I just was like, I felt very disconnected from the book itself. The writing is absolutely stunning, and it is a really, really good depiction of, or not even depiction, it's a really, really good account of someone processing something that we as a society stigmatize in some regards. Like, we stigmatize grief, and I think that this does a really good job of going past that stigma, and really it's so vulnerable, and it's really beautiful. But yeah, that is the end of the video. That's all I had to say. I still haven't finished Rainbow Milk. I'm gonna finish it, I think, either tonight or tomorrow. It is currently February 10th, so I gotta get on that. But I don't really have anything else to say, so thank you for watching. Yeah, and sticking around. Bye-bye. Day to night is what we leave behind. Right now it's up to us. So what is it gonna be? TAMT. Gotta. Wow. High School Musical 3 really shining through. I'm such a productive person.